Bueno amigos, seguimos con más de Todo sobre Ruedas y ahora le vamos a presentar una gran novedad, ya que Shell está lanzando su nueva versión del producto V-Power. Ahora se llama V-Power Nitro Plus y este nuevo producto trae muchos beneficios que le vamos a explicar a continuación. Para eso nos acompaña el equipo de Shell aquí en Guatemala, a quien estoy orgullosamente ahora presentándoselos a ustedes. Les quiero presentar a Sonia Rosales, gerente de marca por parte de Shell aquí en Guatemala. Bienvenida Sonia, ¿cómo estás?
Muchas gracias Agustín, pues es un placer estar ahora acá con ustedes en Todo sobre Ruedas.
También les quiero presentar a Amos Ramos, él es el gerente de marca de Shell para Centroamérica y el Caribe. Bienvenido, ¿cómo estás?
Gracias Agustín, muy bien.
Y también les quiero presentar por parte de Shell al doctor Varun Gava. Él es, ahora lo voy a leer para tenerlo más en detalle, él es el científico por parte del Centro Tecnológico de Shell en Houston, Texas. So welcome, we're going to make this part in interview in English. Welcome to our TV show. It's a really privilege to have you here. You work in these facilities and you are one of the responsibles to make this product available for our customers on TV.
Thanks a lot for the introduction. I'm honored to be here and to introduce Shell V-Power Nitro Plus. Thanks a lot.
Muy bien, entonces ahora vamos a hablar con Sonia, que quiero que nos cuente más sobre este producto, que es uno de los productos más buscados por sus cualidades premium en el mercado aquí nacional. Cuéntanos más sobre las diferencias de este nuevo producto.
Claro, con mucho gusto, Agustín. Mira, realmente para nosotros es un orgullo poder tener ya en el mercado guatemalteco V-Power Nitro Plus. Este producto es el último desarrollo de Shell con toda la innovación, todo el conocimiento y experiencia que tiene en combustibles de alto desempeño. Entonces estamos realmente sustituyendo V-Power, que la tuvimos pues por muchos años en Guatemala también, por este nuevo producto. Los beneficios que tiene V-Power Nitro Plus es que mejoran el desempeño del vehículo y lo más importante aún es que lo mejoran al instante que lo empiezas a usar. Entonces esa es la fortaleza de este nuevo producto, que como te digo estamos muy orgullosos de tenerlo ya acá en Guatemala. Ahí les contará en qué otros países está, pero para nosotros que representamos la marca Shell aquí, pues con mucho orgullo lo estamos ya compartiendo. Está ya disponible en estaciones de servicio Shell identificadas, pues con la imagen que puedes ver acá. Entonces ya pueden sentir la experiencia de este nuevo combustible, así que los invitamos a que lleguen a nuestras estaciones, los estamos esperando realmente, y que prueben la experiencia de Shell V-Power Nitro Plus.
Bueno, yo ahora quiero tener una perspectiva más global por parte de Shell. For this part of the interview, I'm gonna invite you, Amos, to talk us about more Shell globally. Sure. Shell is a really big company around the world, responsible to deliver quality fuel for every car that you use.
Absolutely, Agustin. Gracias. Thank you for the opportunity. Yes, Shell is very large, and we are the #1 retailer, gasoline retailer in the world. We are right now in 82 countries around the world. We have 45,000 service stations, retail service stations around the world, and over 500,000 employees that serve our customers every day. And we have about 10 million customers that come into our sites every single day to purchase Shell products, quality, and they expect the Shell quality and like products like Shell V-Power and Shell V-Power Nitro Plus. So we are currently rolling out this new product in many of the markets. Guatemala would be the 20th country where we are one of the first really of 82 countries. This will be the 20th country. We've in the Americas we have Argentina, which also has V-Power Nitro Plus, the United States and Canada, and now Guatemala.
Okay, so we could say
You're
one
a good
of
company.
first on the list.
Absolutely. No, absolutely. And it shows our commitment to the Guatemalan market. And Uno Petrol, our partner, our licensee here in Guatemala, it shows the commitment to bring the latest of the products that the Shell is developing, as you will hear soon from my colleague, to the Guatemalan consumer.
How much importance is for Shell to deliver always these high quality products?
We have been, as you'll hear, we've been developing products for 100 years, and we have a very high quality standard for our products, and the consumers around the world have come to expect a very high quality from Shell, and they are certainly when they see our name, they know they can expect a high-quality product. So it's very important for Shell to ensure that we take the steps and we ensure that we are bringing the best, the highest quality product available, and we know that is the case with Shell V-Power Nitro Plus here in Guatemala.
Okay, so now we're going to talk about the product indeed, and for this we're going to talk with Dr. Gava. So, Doctor, we have some special gadgets here that we're going to help us to explain how the V-Power works inside the engine. So, where do we start?
Well, I would like to start with these two cutouts here. So these are from an actual engine. One is the so-called PFI technology, which is the port fuel injector. This is a conventional technology. And the other one here is DISI, which is direct injection spark ignition.
Okay.
The main difference is in DISI, the fuel is injected directly in the combustion chamber.
Yes.
And in PFI, the fuel is injected in this manifold where it mixes with air and it goes in the combustion chamber.
Okay.
So most of the new vehicles are getting this type of technology, and the vehicles which are in the market right now, majority of them have this type of technology. So Shell V-Power Nitro Plus is our latest product in the marketplace. So we took Shell V-Power, which is a great product,
yes,
and we made it even better. Okay. We incorporated components which are designed to be instant acting. What it means is when a consumer fills up Shell V-Power Nitro Plus in their car, as soon as the fuel reaches the critical engine components, it starts to work right away. It is also designed to have 25% more FMT as compared to Shell V-Power. FMT is friction modification technology, which is the molecule that helps reduce friction in the engine. So essentially the pistons are moving a lot freely as compared to a standard gasoline, thereby delivering more power to the wheels.
When the combustion occurs, it goes crazy inside. So let's talk about what happens if the quality of the fuel is not the appropriate one for the engine. This is going to have trouble, right?
And you make a very good point. So I'm going to use this as an example and talk about the different engine components fuel comes in touch with.
Okay.
So in this one, the fuel is injected from here. Air comes in from this side. The fuel air is mixed. This is the intake valve.
Yes.
So that's the first place where the fuel comes in contact with a critical engine component. The intake valve opens. The fuel air mixture goes inside.
Yes.
And now I'm going to use this piston. So this piston is here. It's moving up and down in the combustion chamber. So what happens is the FMT technology which we have in Shell V-Power Nitro Plus, it forms a protective coating on the surface of the piston as well as surface of the combustion chamber. So when it is moving up and down, there is a lot less friction.
Okay.
That's one thing. Second thing is with every fuel spray, that film which protects these surfaces is replenished. So every time there is a fuel injection event, we are getting a protective layer. And as I mentioned, the intake valve is the first place where fuel comes in touch. I have these two intake valves here.
Okay.
So
we can see a clear difference now, right now. Something bad happened here.
Yeah. So these are from an actual engine test. So this is from a vehicle which ran only on Shell V-Power Nitro Plus. This is from a vehicle which ran on standard gasoline.
Okay.
Exact same mileage for both of them. And we see that the one which ran on Shell V-Power Nitro Plus has pretty much no deposit. It looks as new. And the one which ran on standard gasoline, it has a lot of deposits on top. So what happens is these deposits can act like a sponge. So the fuel which is supposed to go inside the combustion chamber now is getting stuck on the deposits.
So we can see that with this one, with this bubble, is most close as it was meant to be designed by the factory manufacturer. And this one, for sure, it will start losing performance.
Yeah, and Shell V-Power Nitro Plus is designed to work in all types of engines. So if consumer buys a brand new vehicle and they start and continue to use Shell V-Power Nitro Plus, the fuel will not leave any deposits behind. However, if a consumer has been using a standard gasoline in their car and the valve happens to have some deposits just like this, Shell V-Power Nitro Plus will start removing this instantly. As soon as the fuel comes in touch with this, it will start to remove these deposits and bring it back to as new of a condition as possible. And also I want to highlight that Shell V-Power Nitro Plus is a performance additive package. It does not contain any octane boosters like MMT or ferrocene. It contains a powerful detergent. It contains a powerful friction modifier, and in combination with high octane of Shell V-Power Nitro Plus, it is able to deliver a enhanced performance.
Okay, this is very important because when you have liquid materials in your gasoline, at the end, you're going to be suffering the engine. So in this case, it's all about purity, it's all about getting back much as new, you can see the engine. The best part is that you can set the difference right away in the first tank. Okay, that sounds also like great news.
Yeah.
What is the main difference between the actual product and this new product?
So Shell V-Power Nitro Plus has two major differences. It is designed to be instant acting, so it will get to work right away, and it has 25% more FMT as compared to Shell V-Power. It still contains the powerful detergent, which was a part of Shell V-Power, so we have continued along the same line. So we have made it even more effective and better as compared to the earlier product. And I hope that our consumers in Guatemala are going to like it. So I recommend all of you to go and try it in your car. It's already available.
So it's gonna work. Entonces, si va a funcionar en un vehículo de Fórmula 1, imagínense lo que puede hacer para su vehículo. Para eso mismo, también quiero hablar con Amos, que nos cuente más sobre esta asociación con Ferrari. So, Amos, tell us more about how this working with Shell and Ferrari, the success that they have in the track, and how is this work, which is like really extensive work, because the championship is long and there's always a crew of Shell going next to the team.
Absolutely. So the relationship with Ferrari is 70 years old. It's the longest manufacturer, car manufacturer and fuel company relationship that exists. And so this F1 and Ferrari relationship has existed for this whole time. We as Shell know that not all fuels are the same, and Ferrari understands that very well. So literally we have a crew, or not a crew, but a lab. It's a mobile lab that travels with the F1 crew or the F1 race team for Ferrari to every race, to every circuit around the world. And this team ensures that the formulation of the product is proper for the respective race, as well as with lubricants, for example. They also use that as a way to be able to analyze how the car is performing for that particular race. So the team works very closely with the Ferrari crew, the Ferrari team, to ensure they're delivering to them the optimal fuel. From what we learn, as Varun has said, from what we learn on that track, we can take that and bring it to the road or to this fuel station. So one very interesting side note is that 99% of the components in the Shell V-Power Nitro Plus that is run on the track with Ferrari is the same as you would have in the service station that you have in Guatemala.
Bueno, realmente podemos ver que la calidad que se usa en los vehículos Ferrari de Fórmula 1 también se ve manifestada en esta nueva gasolina. Por lo tanto, les quiero invitar a todos ustedes a que prueben este nuevo producto. Ya está disponible en todas las estaciones Shell aquí en Guatemala, una red realmente muy extensa que se tiene en el país. Y les invitamos a que prueben este nuevo desempeño por parte de Shell V-Power. Quiero agradecerles a todos ustedes por esta visita, realmente es un privilegio. Thank you, Amos. Thank you, Doctor.
Thanks so much for your time.
Muchas gracias. Y bueno, nos vemos hasta una siguiente ocasión. Nuevamente, muchas gracias y nos seguimos viendo.